How much money should a rescue spend on a cat, trying to save just one cat? This has been on my mind because a rescue near me spent about $20,000 saving a kitten. So that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. So is that just ridiculous? So, how much is okay for a rescue to spend on one cat? $20,000 sounds like a lot, but I can understand how it happens. A rescue might rescue a cat or have a cat brought to them that's injured or needs help in some way. Cats can have all kinds of problems. And it might not start out as a $20,000 price tag, but it adds up. So, in a local rescue a while back, they did help a kitten. They had no idea what was wrong with it, and they ended up getting sent to a university vet program to get specialized help. And all the bills from the different vets and the different checks and what can we do type situations ended up costing around $20,000. So I think that's how it happens. Like, most rescues probably wouldn't spend $20,000 on one cat, but then at the start anyway, like the cat would probably have to be sadly euthanized for that high of a price tag because they have lots of cats to help. So I understand how bad it can look. Like, oh, this rescue spent $20,000 on this cat. They could have helped so many more cats for that money. But when they start out, they're not thinking, oh, this rescue is going to take $20,000 to save this cat's life. So with the different vets involved and different tests and trying this or that or trying to figure out what's wrong, the costs just kind of add up. And especially when they have hope for the cat to still have a long life, it's easier to justify on a kitten that you think can be saved over a senior cat where spending that much amount of money might add, I don't know, a few months to its life. Then I was thinking about my personal cats, and I would have a hard time spending $20,000 at one time. But then I was thinking about Buster, who passed away a few months ago, or a couple months ago now. He had more vet bills than all of our other cats combined, probably, over the years. And we probably did spend $10,000 or $20,000 on him. He had so many problems, but just not all at the same time. And then sometimes people criticize the rescues that spend high amounts on one cat, which also sometimes those sob stories bring in a lot of extra donations to the shelter. But for an individual like me, like, I wouldn't have $20,000 to drop on one cat right now. But Buster, let's see, we took him in from outside, and he had probably been kicked in the face, they thought, at some point, because he had broken teeth, including like some of his incisors were broke. And he always had like the eye conjunctivitis. So for the various eye treatments, and then he had to have teeth removed. At least twice he had to have teeth removed and cleaned, maybe 3 times. And if you've ever had a cat with dental surgery, you know how much that can cost. Then near the end of his life, of course we didn't know it was his end of life at the time, about 6 months before he died, we spent the money for him to have eye entroption surgery because his eyelashes were rubbing on his eye. When we first took him in, somehow he cut his leg. We never did figure out how he did that, but that was a trip to the emergency vet for stitches. Then he needed special food for his urinary problems. So let's say a regular bag of food costs $25. His food cost $100 a bag, and we were giving it to all the cats. So just in food, we spent thousands of dollars extra because we had Buster. So it could be a hard decision, you know, like how much is a cat worth? But I can definitely understand how rescues end up spending $20,000 on one cat. This is Jake, and he's a cat that does not like to sit on laps. He will sit next to me, but not on me. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.